You may be considering an FHA Streamline Refinance, and you're wondering about the closing costs. With most mortgages, you could actually roll the closing costs into the loan. However, with FHA Streamline Refinances, you cannot do that. The only thing that you're looking at is possibly financing a little bit of the FHA mortgage insurance premium. The one good thing about an FHA Streamline Refinance when it comes to closing costs is that you're not going to have an appraisal or an inspection. So from that perspective, at least the closing costs are going to be a little lower than on the purchase side. But you're going to have to come to the closing table with closing costs in hand. So you're obviously going to get the benefit though of a lower rate, lower monthly payments. That's the whole purpose. But it's also the benefit of the FHA Streamline Refinance is that you're not going to have the credit check, you're not going to have the income documentation or even the verification of employment. So if you've had an issue with employment or income or credit and you do want to refinance to get a lower rate, it might be the only program that's an option for you if you currently have an FHA loan. So if you don't have the closing costs in hand and you do want to refinance, what you might be able to do is ask your lender, what would my rate be if you were to pay my closing costs for me? So the lender may have the ability to cover your closing costs in exchange for a little bit of a higher rate. Now you'll have to just see what that is and then determine whether it still makes sense to go through with the Streamline Refinance, because the whole purpose was to get a lower rate and to lower your payments. So if you are not getting the rate as low as it could be because you're having a lender cover your closing costs, it's just something that you need to be aware of and ask those questions of your lender. So if you want to get a quote and then find out how much your closing costs would be, then you should reach out to us and we'll put you with one of our FHA lenders who can get that quote for you. If you want to know more about FHA closing costs, going to link to that right here in the corner of the screen, and also in the description of the video we're going to put a link to that as well, where you can do a full do all the research you need on all the FHA closing costs and get an estimate as to what it might cost you. Hopefully this was a helpful video for you. Thanks again for stopping in. We will see you next time.